if this person, if you're on the right or on the left, and you're always paying what the going rate is. So if the bids are going up, you're dropping down. Or if you want to maintain that #1 position, you have to raise your bid. You follow what I'm saying? Otherwise, what's going to happen is you won't disappear if you're still paying. You'll just move down. You might be in the #6 position because there's people outbidding you now, and therefore you're moving. So it's a moving target. I'm sorry?
How often does it change?
By the hour. That's why I say, is it good to do pay-per-click? Well, let me tell you the answer to that is yes, under certain circumstances. When would I use pay-per-click? Example. You've got a specialty type property. It could be a really expensive multi-million-dollar home. It could be a commercial property, a very special kind of listing. And I would say to real estate people, you are better off doing a pay-per-click campaign instead of newspaper advertising. How much does one ad for a decent size, cost you in a major paper like the Toronto Star? Think about that, for one day. You're the ones paying the fees, so So when would I do pay-per-click? I would rather a real estate agent, but it's got to be the right property. It's not all properties, but when you are getting that special listing, or you've listed that special home, or you're competing with another agent for one of these, $3 million properties, if you will, that's one of the things that I would talk about. I would say to them, one of the things that I will do is I will do some pay-per-click marketing on your property. And then what you do is create a nice custom page on your website. And when they click here, they're actually going to that home, if you know the page on your site, to that particular listing. So you can use pay-per-click when you've got a special kind of listing. You can also use pay-per-click certain times of the year. So you should be budgeting yourself and looking at how you're going to spend your money every year. As a matter of fact, let me make a note of this right now before I forget. I believe that real estate agents at the end of every year should be sitting down and having a management meeting with themselves, and looking at, where did all my business come from this year in 2008? What percentage of my business came from my farming? What percentage came from referrals? What percentage came from the web? What percentage came from ads? And so on and so on. So you know where your business and your deals are coming from. Where did I spend my money this year? How much did I spend in newspapers? How much did I spend on the internet? How much did I spend in direct mail? How much did I spend in newspaper advertising, and so on? So you want to be looking at that, and you want to be thinking about the next year and saying, what can I do to spend my money more wisely? I believe that you need to do a business plan every year, and I have I think it's about a 23, if I'm not mistaken, 23 to 25 pages business plan that I created quite some time ago, and I modified it to take into consideration the internet. But I created a 23, 25-page business plan specifically for real estate people. And if you want a copy of it, just send me an email and I'll be happy to send it to you. And it really sets out everything in real estate that you should be doing. It's very comprehensive, and I would be happy to email it to you. So my point is that you are looking at next year now, and you're looking and saying, you know what, I didn't spend much money on the web. This year I'm going to make a significant change, and I'm going to budget for the internet.